Hello there, world of tankers. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's video, I'll be playing in the Tier 8 German tech tree light tank, the RU-251. This is honestly a really fun Tier 8 light tank, and it's a vehicle I have not reviewed in years. In fact, the last time I reviewed this tank was when I set the world record damage in the vehicle. Since then, I've only played a few games. As you can see, 9 games in it. So, you know what? Screw it. Let's make a review on the tank today. See what the RE251's capabilities are. And as always, if you enjoy content like this and want to see more in the future, make sure to smash that subscribe button. Let's start off with the basic, the mobility. This actually has the highest base top speed in the entire game, 80 kilometers per hour. Now, the power to weight ratio isn't actually crazy. Like, the M41D will absolutely strip this thing in terms of acceleration. But when it comes to top speed, this thing is king. Not only that, but it has a really good gun. 2,600 DPM, really good penetration on the gold at 280, and it also has high explosive plastic, which has 110 mils of pen, and is able to output 270 damage. So the RU is a really interesting vehicle in the fact that it has this high explosive, which features over 100 mils of pen, allowing you to butter through most tier 7s, and even cut through the side of vehicles like the Tiger II, for example. Like, it's really good. Now, personally, I like the Lech Panzer a little bit more because that tank, instead of having 270, has 320 high explosive damage. But either way, the RU-251 features a very dangerous gun. It's got great mobility. It's got everything you'd want in a light tank. It's got one big downside, though, and that is the armor. This thing is the definition of a light. I mean, it's got like 20 mils of frontal hull protection, meaning that just about everything that hits you in the front of the hull, in the turret, in the sides, are going to pen. I mean, sure, you've got some thick tracks, which means that people can hit your tracks on the side, but generally, you're going to be penned by high explosives. So when you see an RHM on the enemy team, you got to be really careful. But either way, let's see what we can do. We're going to start by going to the base B overlook. Obviously, being in a light tank means that I have the speed and mobility to detect whatever is crossing in base B. And while this tank may not have the best power to weight ratio, it is still very quick. I mean, we're already upwards of 65 kilometers per hour, so this thing is no slouch. There you go, we spotted the AMX and got rammed by my Eric because, you know, it's hard not to ram into your teammate. But either way, we got a shot into that player. I'm going to chill and cover. I'm not going to allow them to shoot me, and there you go. The Eric being fair and balanced, as always. And, okay, my gun completely misses. Oh, and the Eric misses. Alright. Well, we'll see what happens here. Our AT is going to move into the crossing, and they get spotted. I'm going to move up personally, and let's see if we can get a shell. Boom. There you go. Nice 230. Not bad. I'm going to back up and see if I can get some damage into the Panther or something. I don't have the ability to sit here and farm like these players. I don't have damage per shot, you know? I do 200 and... Oh. Okay, interesting. There's no way I'm spotted. Oh, I am spotted. Okay, well, I'll just chill here for now. If I wait a few more seconds, I'll get undetected. Probably about now. And the Foch isn't even looking at me. I like how I literally can't pen that Foch unless I load gold, and even then, I can barely pen that player. Like... That's crazy. While this tank does have, you know, pretty decent pen at the end of the day, those are very well-armored targets, and I don't really like this at all. We've got the Semovente and, you know, all these other players, which isn't going to be very fun to shoot at. There's 240 into the Foch once, and I'm going to have to load gold. I literally can't pen him anywhere. I mean, I'm going to have to load gold. There you go. At least we penned that shot. That's not bad. The gun is pretty accurate on this thing, so you do have the ability to hit your shots. And there you go. Nice high explosive dealing 270 damage to that player. Let's aim it on the hatch again. Still can't pen it. All right, let's see. Let's aim in and... oh, nice. We penned the shot again. All right, pretty good. That Foch is not enjoying my company at all. And there you go. Foch is out of the game, so I would say that's actually pretty decent. We have the SMV up top, who potentially... Okay, did not hit me. It's pretty good. Let's see, we have the Borsig, who... I'm going to chill right here. Not able to hit him, though. But we did spot them. It's impressive how bad our team is doing. Alright, let's see. The SMV is not looking at me right now, and I'm hoping that I'm unspotted. If I play my cards right, I can potentially get to the rear of this SMV, and I can bleed him out. That's what I'm going to try and do. So we're just going to speed over here, get to the side. There you go. There's 80 damage, and let's chill on this player's rear. There's 338. Remember I said this thing is really nasty high explosive, and we can see me using it right here. I mean, this SMV is most definitely not enjoying this, and there you go. 3 HEs into his vehicle. His game's over. That puts us up to 2,600 damage, and we're still in it. I mean, we're doing pretty good here. Now, I got to be really careful, because that right there is why. However, the Borsig misses, which means I can drive... oh, okay. My bad, game. You know, that tank is known for its crazy armor. Panther, not really sure what they're doing, but we're just going to send them at this point. There you go. Nice 202, and we're just going to go to their side. Load a high explosive. Unfortunately, my shell does nothing. I mean, it does pen him, but it just didn't roll what I wanted it to. But either way, we're over 3k. Like, you can see why I average over 3,000 on this thing. The gun is just great. It really is. We're going to go for a tracking shell into the Borsig, locking him down. We're going to keep backing up, and let's see. Let's go for another shell. Nice. Oh, good shot, my guy. That was a very impressive shell right there. Okay, gun. Thank you, thank you. But I'm not really that worried. I'm going to give him a little love tap, load an HE, and he's out of the game. So there you go. 3,861 damage, 4 kills, 1,200 assisted. That's a pretty good game, I gotta say. That's a pretty good game. We can definitely see, like, against tier 9s, it can be a bit of a challenge, especially that Foch. I had to go for the itty-bittiest weak point, but we hit it a couple times, actually. We aced the vehicle. That probably earned us easily over 100,000 credits, and, yeah, top on the team quite easily. So, yeah, first game, we already can see why the RU-251 is such a beast. Like, sure, you don't have the 500 damage autoloader that the Eric does. You don't have the craziest damage per shot or anything, but being in a mobile tank with great DPM and having that Hesh, if you're a skilled player, you can make it work. So hopefully this time we'll actually get an even tier battle. I've made a couple videos today, and I literally have not gotten a single game where I've been top tier. So there you go. Finally. It's still not even that great of a matchup. We only have 2 tier 7s up against us, but I'll take it. However, we're not going to be able to play aggressive at all because the enemy team has a Barask and an Astron, and that's not very fun. So I'm going to have to rely on my Barask and 122 TM to actually do the aggressive plays. Ah, yes, skilled Barask. Let's immediately ignore the medium flank and drive over towards the heavy side in a basically light tank. That's great. Now, what's interesting about the RU is you'll notice that it has more gun depression over the sides. A lot of people don't know that, but indeed it does. So if you're ever using this tank, make sure that you use the sides more than the front, as you'll get more gun depression out of it. Leave the enemy Astron over there, and let's see if I can get a shell into that player. Nice. Easy hatching shell. Another 200 damage. It's already 450 we've taken off of that player. And we're going to continue chilling over here. My silencer has more health than my Barask. That's pretty sad when you think about it. Alright, well, Silencer pens 1 shell into the Barask. However, Silencer also killed himself, because why are we frontlining in a Silencer, my guy? You're in a tank destroyer, you're not in a medium, and now you're dead. Good job. Bruh. I don't know what else to say. Alright, well, I'm going to keep chilling here for now. There's no reason for me to make an over-aggression. We have the Astron, who we get another shell into, another 180. However, my 122 TM is throwing his health away. Guys, how hard is it to not overpoke? Like, I get it. You want to deal damage, but you're not gaining anything making these plays. You're really not. Oh, I'm spotted again. Okay. Oh, wait. No, you don't. No, you don't. Aiming. Oh, no. Really? I can't believe he hit that. That's crazy. Right through my mantlet, too. Oh, that was a bad play on my part. I need to just play passive for now. Oh, my God. My teammate's doing horrible. Alright, well, my teammate in the 122 TM is screwed. And while I may have an SU, I don't think he's going to supply enough support that it's going to make a huge difference. So I'm going to keep getting out of here. You do that, SU. And he misses the shot. What a shocker. Let's see, we've got the Stridsvon over here. There you go. Nice 205. Not bad. And let's see. Aiming in again. There's another 220. Let's put on my adrenaline, and okay, he backed up. And we got the Vipera over here. We have the Astron, who does hit me, but we hit him back pretty hard at least, so that's pretty good. Wow, our team is horrible. They are absolutely horrendous. I don't have any words. I'd love to support my teammate in the SU, but with that full health Vipera there's no way that's going to happen. Let's see. Nice shell into the enemy Sturm Mill. It's pretty good. We've got the enemy mill right over here, which I can't pen. Imagine if my teammates did something. Isn't that a crazy thought? Aw, oh, dang. Shell missed big time there. Alright, we need to get into cover for now. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's see. We've got the Emil 2. Or just the Emil, I guess. There you go. Nice 211. Let's reload again. Good shot, Grom. It's really challenging to pen in a Mill 1, my guy. You only have, you know, so much pen as a tank destroyer. Alright, well that guy's dead, unfortunately. And the Tiger, yeah, good job, dude. That was the play to make. I can't. These players, dude, they're so bad. Oh, man. Oh, man. Alright, well, I'm just gonna leave for now. There's the Stridsvon, and boom, there you go. 201. Let out that player a bit. There you go. Took that player out of the game. That's pretty good. The Barask is still alive, though, and they're still pretty healthy, which is a pretty big problem. There's the Barask, and they do pen me. Alright, that's not necessarily great. I'm going to have to do Ring Around the Rosie with the Vipera while trying to kill the Barask. Alright. The Barask just shot, which means that they're on reload, which means the only way that I'm going to win this is if I send the Barask. However, getting stuck is not going to help me much, but there you go. That player's out of the game. That's pretty huge. And let's see. What is the Vipera's big brain plan here? There you go. Nice. It's one easy shell. And now I have to chill right here. Let's see. I'm gonna go, and I'm just gonna full speed around. There you go. Nice track shot. And now we're on the rear of the Vipera. There you go. 256. Reloading again. There you go. Another 269. Keep going again. There you go. Another 253. And just like that, we just won that game. There you go. Once again, the RU-251 is a frickin' beast. And sure, that enemy Vipera was bad and through the game. And that Barask made the cardinal sin of shooting. I heard that Barask shoot, and because of that, I knew they had already fired one shell on me, so I knew that then they were on reload, which meant I could rush them. If that Barask was smart, they would have just reloaded their clip and backed in the cover, and they would have been totally safe, because I would have been assuming that they were already reloaded again. But because they fired that shell, we won the game. 4,600 damage, 4 kills, an ace, basically a 1 versus 3. Yeah, that's about as crazy of a game as you can get in the RU-251. So, yet again, I get to keep my 3,000 average damage in this vehicle. Either way, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.